Hello guys, welcome my YouTube channel news update. It was a breezy spring evening in downtown Cleveland, and the city's heartbeat pulsed through the honking horns and distant bar chatter. But inside First Energy Stadium, under the towering lights that still flickered with the ghosts of seasons past, something unusual was happening. Cameras were rolling not for a game, but for a special segment of NFL Today. And seated at the center of the field, in a sleek black chair surrounded by production lights, was Super Bowl champion and broadcasting legend Keyshawn Johnson. He looked directly into the camera, his voice steady and unmistakably bold. Greater than I've been around this league a long time. I've seen legends rise, busts fall, and hype machines spin faster than a 4.240. But let me be real with y'all. Shedeur Sanders? He's not just hype. He's him, I believe. No, I know. Shedeur Sanders is going to be the starting quarterback for the Cleveland Browns come week 1. And not just starting, he's about to change this franchise forever. The internet exploded within minutes. Chapter 1. The unspoken signal the buzz had been building all off-season. The Cleveland Browns were coming off yet another season of almosts and what-ifs. Deshaun Watson had shown flashes of his old self, but inconsistency and a lingering shoulder concern clouded the front office's confidence. The fan base, weary but loyal, had started murmuring about a change, a real change. Enter Shedeur Sanders. The Browns used their first-round pick on the former Colorado quarterback, a move some analysts labeled flash over fundamentals. Critics said he wasn't ready. Others saw a different picture. Poise under pressure. Leadership that turned a one-win Buffalo's team into a cultural phenomenon, and perhaps most importantly, the Sanders swagger. Poised, polished, and pure potential. Keyshawn had said during draft night coverage, "This kid's got it. Watch what happens when he steps on that field." But there was still a hurdle. Deshaun Watson. Chapter 2. Summer Heat training camp brought eyes. Not just fans, but celebrities, former players, and even LeBron James showed up for a day. Shedeur arrived with his signature backpack, sunglasses, and an aura that made you believe Cleveland's future was walking alongside him. Reporters whispered, "He walks like he owns the place." But he didn't talk. He just played. And boy, did he play. Zip on the out route, precision on the slant, deep balls that dropped like they were laser-guided. Even the veteran defense started nodding in approval. Even Stefanski tried to downplay it during pressers. Greater than we're evaluating everyone. Deshaun's our starter. For now. But for now echoed louder than intended. In an open practice scrimmage, Shedeur orchestrated a 92-yard 2-minute drill with perfection. On the sideline, Keyshawn, now guest hosting a podcast tour, looked over to former QB and analyst Dan Orlovsky and simply said, "Greater than that's it." They've got no choice now. Chapter 3. Legacy looms back in Boulder. Deion Sanders watched every Browns practice cut like a father studying game tape. When asked by a reporter if he believed his son would start week 1, he smiled beneath his shades. "Greater than let me tell you something," Coach Prime said. "Cleveland don't even know what they just bought. He ain't coming to ride no bench. Shedeur's been groomed for this. This ain't new to him. Pressure makes diamonds, baby." Shedeur, however, stayed silent. No social media flexing, no podcast interviews, just work. That silence spoke volumes. Chapter 4. The Turning Point Preseason Game 2. Browns versus Bears. Deshaun started and struggled. An interception, a fumble, a missed wide-open receiver. The crowd murmured. The boo birds chirped faintly. Then Shedeur entered, and the stadium erupted like it was the fourth quarter of a playoff game. He completed his first 9 passes, including a 45-yard touchdown that had ESPN's top ticker scrolling within seconds. More importantly, the team looked alive when he was under center. The offensive line held their blocks longer. The receivers made sharper cuts. Even the defense seemed to cheer louder. Keyshawn tweeted mid-game, "Greater than? It's not a debate anymore." #Shedeur time. Chapter 5. The decision the Browns front office was in turmoil. They had $230 million invested in Deshaun Watson, but also a locker room that was quietly shifting its loyalty. Stefanski met with GM Andrew Berry late one night. "Watson's got experience," Berry argued. And he's healthy. Stefanski rubbed his temples. Yeah, but Shedeur's got momentum. They watched film into the early morning. On one screen, Deschamps' erratic pocket presence. On the other, Shedeur's footwork, vision, and uncanny chemistry with rookie wideout Kyle Dawson. At dawn, Stefanski made the call. He dialed Keyshawn Johnson first. Greater than you were right. He's starting.